So hey guys, welcome back. I hope everything is good and you all are doing your best in your studies. So we were on the chapter Elementary Idea of Bonding in our foundation batch, and we have seen many theories in it, right? And today basically we are supposed to start with the sp3d2 hybridization. I promised you to complete that also because finally it will be full-fledged lecture. Okay, so that is why I will just take that. But before going to it, since it's long, we have seen this hybridization. So I'll just give you a brief recap and then we'll go to the sp3d2 hybridization. So quickly let's start with the session. I hope everything is recapable to you. So starting with the concept of hybridization. What is the concept of hybridization, or you can say why this theory came in existence? So this theory came in existence just because we wanted to understand the the ओरिएंटेशन, राइट? ओरिएंटेशन तो हमने वीपीटी, बीएससीपीआर एक्सेट्रा में कर लिया था. हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में हमको क्या चाहिए था? या हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में वी वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर सिर्फ दो ही इलेक्ट्रॉन अनपेयर्ड है तो चार बॉन्ड कैसे बने. ठीक है, तो वी वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड द बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन टेक्निक. ठीक है, सो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट और अ थ्योरी व्हिच डील्स विद द मिक्सिंग ऑफ orbitals. ठीक है, so it came in existence just because we need to understand the bonding pattern कि how a particular element is making number of bonds. ठीक है, even though it is having only two unpaired electrons, how it can make four bonds. In the same way, for sulfur you can say if it is having only two unpaired electrons, how is it possible that it can make 6 bonds? For phosphorus, if it is having 3 unpaired electron, how is it possible to make 5 bonds, right? So we have seen up till phosphorus. So we have seen how many hybridization concept? So we have seen first one, sp3 hybridization. In this what we have seen कि एक s orbital और 3 p orbitals mix हो रहे थे, यानी hybridize हो रहे थे. ठीक है, सो एग्जाम्पल फॉर दिस वी हैव टेकन CH4 और CH3Cl. वी हैव ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड द वेरी सिंपल पार्ट कि सारे ऑर्बिटल्स जो भी बॉन्डिंग में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, ऑल द ऑर्बिटल्स सिंस दे आर हाइब्रिडाइज्ड, दे विल फॉर्म सिग्मा बॉन्ड्स. ठीक है, इन द सेम वे सेकेंड हाइब्रिडाइजेशन व्हाट वी हैव सीन इज योर sp2. In this we have seen कि एक p orbital hybridization से बच जाता है and that p orbital is basically making the pi bonds, right? To understand, to understand the strong and weak bonds, we are looking into the hybridization. ठीक है, so we'll just write it over here also. And the example we have taken over here is ethene, है ना? In this we have taken the example of ethene, that is C2H4, right? The third hybridization which we have seen is sp3, not sp3, it is sp. We have seen sp hybridization, and this hybridization we have taken the example of ethyne, right? And this ethyne molecule, the formula of this ethyne molecule is C2H2. ठीक है, so this 3 plus one more we have seen sp3. I'm so sorry for this. Yeah, sp3d. When there are 5 orbitals, that means there will be 5 bonds. So for this we have taken the example of phosphorus pentachloride. ठीक है, so in all we have seen the hybridized orbitals make sigma bond. Hybridized orbitals make sigma bonds and unhybridized orbitals make pi bonds. Pi bonds are the weak bonds. You have to remember these things. Okay? This we have seen up till now. Now today we are going to start with the fifth hybridization. And what is the fifth hybridization? It is sp3d2. So very interesting example we'll be taking over here. That will be of sulfur, or you can say SF6. Okay? Sulfur fluoride. Okay? So the fifth hybridization which we are taking is sp3d2. Okay? sp3d2. In this it is very clearly seen. You can easily see that there are 6 orbitals. 1 is of S, 3 is of P and 2 d orbitals. And all these orbitals get mixed or hybridized, forming sp3d2 hybridized orbitals. And all these orbitals, that is the 6 orbitals, are going to make sigma bonds, okay, with fluorine. So here the hybridization is taking place in the sulfur atom. So quickly understand the sulfur atom and its electronic configuration. Okay? So sulfur, okay, it is having atomic number of 6. So the configuration of it is 2, 8, 6. Clear? Now, since in the outermost shell there are 6 electrons, or we can say, अगर हमको अच्छे से समझना है तो S मतलब SPDF के हिसाब से will write the configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p what? How much it is done? 10, 12, and here it will be 4. Right? Okay. So it will be like this. Let's draw the orbitals also so that it will become easier for you and for me also to make you understand. Okay? 3s2 and this is your 3p4. Okay? So, as I already have told you, okay, if there is only 2 unpaired electron in the sulfur, then how it is making 6 bonds with fluorine? So, this is the basically bond structure of fluorine with sulfur. Okay? So, how is it possible that this fluorine is making 6 bonds with sulfur, or sulfur is making 6 bonds? So to understand this, we have chosen this sp3d2 hybridization. I'll just part the board so that you can, I'll just write the rest of the part in the next, that is the diagrammatic part in the rest of the things, remaining part of the board. Okay? Here we need to understand a very simple thing, and that is during reaction this electrons always gain energy, right? So we have seen कि इस stage को हम कहते हैं ground state, right? This is nothing but the ground state. ठीक है? As we have seen कि इसके बाद आता तो 4s ऑर्बिटल है, ठीक है? हमने जो फिलिंग का पढ़ा हुआ था उसमें 4s ऑर्बिटल आता है. But since there is no extra electron to go into the 4s orbital, it will not be present over here. So if it is not present over here, it means that third shell में ही जो orbital है हम उसकी बात करेंगे, यानी कि हम बात करेंगे 3d की. So 3d means 0 electrons. So with no electrons, this orbital is present over here. What happens over here is, at the time of reaction, or when we provide optimum energy to a particular atom or a reaction, the electrons of the atom gain energy so that it can react. Take it? So for that, the electron once gain energy will jump into its higher orbital, and so on it will be happening. From here it will go to here, one more electron will go over here, and from here one electron will jump into this empty orbital. See, I will show you the same thing once again with a proper format. Okay? So by drawing one by one. Okay? So that will be much easier for you to understand. I understand that it becomes khichdi if we go on doing this. Okay? So I am not making the rest of the orbitals, I am just making the third shell, that is the outermost shell, in which the electrons are getting, jump. So this is our 3D orbital, right? I said that this electron jumps over here. Okay? So I'll just make the electron over here. Okay? Then I said कि this one electron, okay? This electron jumped here. So this will be the electron over here, right? Okay. After this, you can just pause and rewind the video for watching it again. Okay? Then I said that this one electron, okay, will jump in, will jump in the next orbitals like here. So if it is jumping here, that means because already ये इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ है, तो ये दोनों खाली है, तो ये वाला इधर जंप करेगा. फाइन. देन आई सेड, that this electron is going to jump here. Okay, so this is the electron over here. Then I said कि अब ये दोनों भी निकल गए, तो यहाँ भी कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं है. So it means यहाँ से ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन is going to jump here. So this is the electron and this is your 3s2 में एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन बचा. ठीक है? So can you see there are 6 unpaired electrons, right? So I'll write over here that this is the excited state. What do you mean by excited state? Many a times I have told you about it. That is a state where electron gain energy and jump into higher orbitals. I'm not saying shells, I'm saying higher orbitals. Clear? Now the next step is your hybridization step. What happens in hybridization step? So I'm just removing these arrows. I think it is very clearly understood by you, right? So what happens in the hybridization? That will be mixing of orbitals. So these orbitals which contain the unpaired electron will be mixed. When they are mixed, they are going to form, I'm so sorry if there is a disturbance because it's heavily raining in our very beautiful place Mumbai. Okay? So due to mixing of the orbitals, there will be the third step taking place, and that is your hybridization. I'm simply making 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is your 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the unpaired electrons are arranging it over here. ठीक है? Now, can you see, or what can you see? Basically, you should understand that यहाँ से ये s orbital है, यहाँ से ये 3 p orbital है, and the 2 d orbitals. Hence, there will be formation of sp3 d2 hybridized orbitals. ठीक है, fine. And this step is known as hybridization. This is your hybridization. ठीक है, so 3 steps, 1, 2 and 3. I hope all these steps are very clearly explained by me. I don't know whether you have understood or not. Basically, you should understand because it was very clear statement from my end, right? All the things which I have told you is very clearly said. Okay? So once it is clear, you can directly go into the shape, right? What we have seen, whenever there is a hybridized orbital, the shape of the orbital will be one bigger lobe and one smaller lobe. So it will be easier for us to understand and draw the diagram. So since this is the bond structure, we need to just give you the orbital diagram. ठीक है? So I'll just make the orbital diagram. I hope it is going very easily in your mind. ठीक है? So what we'll do, we'll simply make one asterisk kind of things, right? So that you can easily draw it. Whenever you are drawing this kind of diagram and you are not able to do it, just do one thing, ऐसे asterisk type बना लो, ठीक है? And draw on that. ठीक है? तो it will be very easy for you to draw the diagram. फिर इसका ये एक लोब, इसको मिटा दो, ठीक है? देन इसका ये एक लोब, इसे भी मिटा दो, ठीक है? देन इसका ये एक लोब. We need to just make 6 orbitals, right? So just make that much only. इसे भी बना लिया. देन इसको मिटाते हैं और इस पे भी बना लेते हैं एक ऑर्बिटल, एंड इसको भी मिटा करके, oh my god, we need to make this orbital also and we need to make this orbital also. ठीक है? So this is the orbitals of S. Total 6 orbitals of S. ठीक है? And after this we need to make the orbitals of F. ठीक है? So we need to make the orbitals of F. So since there is no hybridization taking place in fluorine, we need to understand one thing, that there will be only p orbitals. So p orbitals are equally sized. ठीक है? The lobes are equally sized. So we'll just make them like that. ठीक है? Right? Then and this is the last fluorine. So this is how the sigma bonds of SF6 is formed. I hope it is clear, right? The diagram is also I have tried to make very simple. So I'll just give you the places where the electrons are. Here one electron. ठीक है? One electron from sulfur, one from fluorine. Again sulfur, fluorine. ठीक है? They try to make or arrange themselves as far away from each other as it is possible, and all these bonds are your sigma bonds. ठीक है? So if somebody asks you what are the number of sigma bonds present in SF6 molecule, there are 6, right? And it is made between the sp3d2 orbitals of the sulfur and p orbitals of the fluorine. So this is basically very easy to understand. And one more thing to remember is कि diagram clear होना चाहिए. As I have made, you also have to make it. ठीक है? I think there is one thing missing. Let me check it in my diagram. No, it's not missing. It is densely populated over here. So there are 6 smaller lobes and 6 bigger lobes. ठीक है? So you need to draw it very clearly as I have drawn over here. So just make the diagram. If not, then at least take this screenshot for your future understanding. ठीक है? So this was an very detailed idea about the hybridization. Hybridization क्यों आया? तो इसीलिए क्योंकि 2 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन होने के बाद भी 6 बॉन्ड्स फॉर्म कर रहा है यार. How is it possible? तो वही एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए आया. ठीक है? So all the theories which came in existence is basically due to some or other thing to be explained. कार्बन भी 2 ही अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन होने के बाद वो 4 बॉन्ड्स फॉर्म करता है. तो कैसे करता है? दैट वी हैव सीन इन sp3 sp2 देन sp. तीनों में हमने कार्बन का देखा. फॉस्फरस कैसे? आई थिंक देयर इज 3 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन and still it is making 5 bonds. How is that possible? So to understand that, we have seen the hybridization theory. Now you just need to remember one thing, the orientation of these bonds. तो अगर आप consider करो कि ये एक paper है, ठीक है? This is a piece of paper, ठीक है? तो at the center you can say here at the center there is sulfur का atom. तो इसके जो bonds हैं, 4 bonds ऐसे ये है ना, 4 बॉन्ड्स ऐसे कोने कोने में लगे हुए हैं. ठीक है? इन दी कॉर्नर्स. ठीक है? whereas the 2 bonds are at the upper and lower positions, right? So that means कि it is very simply understandable कि इसमें भी आपको there will be difference in the bond size. So just understand this part. This is an octahedral orientation, right? So just remember these things which I have taught you over here. कि hybridization कैसे होता है? What is the concept behind Coastal-Lewis approach? What is the concept behind valence bond theory? And what is the concept behind valence shell electron pair repulsion theory? All these things are as important as the hybridization is. Once you understand these theories, it will be very easier for you to remember sigma and pi bonds. I hope that is very clear to you. So sigma and pi bonds जो है इन्हीं के basis पे बनता है, that is hybridization. So for making you understand the sigma and pi bonds, I have given you so many sessions of hybridization. Now I will be giving you a very brief understanding of molecular orbital theory in the next session, and after that we will be doing the other type of bond, that is the metallic bond. Because I think it is more than enough to understand this covalent bond and ionic bond. So let's go to the next, that is metallic bond, and after that whatever the topic is there we'll do it, and also some question answers of this chapter. So with this, I hope you have understood all the things whatever I have taught you. If not, please revise it again and again. You'll get it. If still you are not getting, please ask me. Feel free to ask. ठीक है? Don't keep any doubts in your mind. And with this, I would like to conclude the session. Bye bye.